Because of storms and disease events and emergency programs, I was recruited to go into that. Found myself at the Institute for Infectious Animal Diseases here at A&M and have now started to work internationally. There are any number of types of animals you'll deal with in these events. It will range from companion animals, the dogs and the cats, to livestock and horses, to even exotic type animals. Thus, when you train people, you train them to be able to work not only with different types of animals, but different types of owners. What I'm going to do is demonstrate for you how you can start to come out of your suit. What's the last thing we're going to take off? Texas A&M is very concerned about prepping their students. They are the next generation. Here you can see that we're prepping students to protect not only themselves as they would go into an event that could be hazardous to their own health, but also in the way that they take the personal equipment off. They have to do it in a manner that they are free of whatever contaminant, whether it be biologic or radiologic or chemical, such that they don't take that to another farm.
Having this recognition just elevates the entire program, and the reality is that we need efforts like that have been present in North Carolina for many years and in Texas for many years. We need them around the country. We need them around the world. The reality is if you don't plan for animals, you can't respond well. If you don't respond well, then you're not only not taking care of the animal, but you're not taking care of the people either.
Trying to incorporate any type of new information into an established veterinary curriculum is really difficult. Texas A&M, as well as other colleges and schools of veterinary medicine, are really trying to expand our efforts to provide training to veterinarians in terms of participation in disease and disaster response. The ability to have Jimmy come in and share his experiences and knowledge, I think really truly does enhance the student experience. So very lucky to have him.
Maybe a livestock trailer and a truck to be able to pull it, maybe a box truck too.
Hurricane Harvey is a great example. Texas has to train their responders to respond on behalf of diseases, and those same responders had to respond to Hurricane Harvey, which was a catastrophic flood with 50 inches of flooding.
I don't think that world has had a voice until Dr. Tickel and people like him have gotten involved and kind of raised awareness and the importance of animal response and incident response, the larger incident response. It's extremely important, and we love having people like Dr. Tickel involved in this because it raises awareness to the larger response community.
It's taken a career to be in the position that I'm in. One of the preparatory steps to that was to work with the North Carolina elk restoration project, where it actually was recovery. Elk were extinct in that area, and by bringing them back, it's recovery. Working with the Shackelford Horse Foundation and that project was fascinating. It's a barrier island herd of horses that had run out of the ability to sustain themselves because of lack of food, as well as dealing with the disease, equine infectious anemia. Our team went in, and the thing that we tried to accomplish there was to establish their heritage, coming from actually Columbus days, as well as to rid the horses of the disease and establish an immunocontraceptive program to where we could manage the genetics of the herd as well as keep them from overpopulating. The wonderful thing about the timing of the WVA and Ceva recognizing this workspace is that internationally there is an effort by OIE and FAO to start to elevate animal welfare in disasters. The Emergency Veterinary Network is now reaching out to veterinarians across the world to join the network, share their talents, their expertise, so that we can begin to collaborate across the globe and advance animal welfare, not only in the small workplaces that we have, but actually to have partners across countries and even across continents. So the timing for WVA and Ceva is perfect.